Hi everybody, Sara here from Black Sheep Wools. Welcome to the February project update. Now quite often with these things, I just show you whips. I am delighted to say I finished 2 things in February and I'm really pleased with both of them. The first one I finished is this. I did start it a while back. I think I possibly started it before Christmas. This is the Tweedy Stripy by Leslie Webber. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's written in quite an unusual way, the pattern. It's basically a description of what she did, but it works beautifully. She uses 3 colours of Rowan Felted Tweed DK. And funnily enough, both my finished things this month use Rowan Felted Tweed DK. One of my favourite yarns. I just love it. She used 3 shades of it. I've used 2 because I've used the background colour. This one is Felted Tweed colour. So that all these shades come from just one ball of Felted Tweed colour. And then I've used a plain Felted Tweed DK for the stripe. But this is such a lovely make. It's knitted bottom up. It's knitted in pieces. So front, back, sleeves. But basically you're just knitting squares and rectangles. So it's so easy. And I love knitting a stripe because it really keeps your interest. Because you always think, well, I'll just get another stripe done and then I'll go to bed. I'll get another stripe done and then I'll go and do the cleaning. Or not in my case. But I loved it. There was also a new technique for me on this. She does a 3 needle bind off on the shoulders, which I've never done before. Lucy, who works with us here at Black Sheep, she loves this method and I can see why. It's just a nice little, really easy detail. So really pleased with this. It fits really well. We also, Amy and I did a great video on this on wet blocking, showing you how to wet block it. And since then, it's just evened all the stitches out. But like I say, this has been really popular. So it's a free download on Ravelry, the Tweedy Stripy. And I've done it in Felted Tweed, but you could do it in any DK. But yeah, I can't wait to get this one off the mannequins actually in the shop and be able to wear it. I'm really pleased with that one. I have then finished the Dalton. Now this is from Rowan Magazine 76, which was their autumn winter magazine. This has been on the needles a while. I think I started it in September. Let me find it you in the book. I have done quite different colours. It had a green background in the book. Let's hope I can, there we go. So this is it in the book. So you can see it's green and yellow. I don't really do green or yellow. You will notice on things I knit, I don't often do them. And I don't know whether it's an age thing as I'm getting older. I'm getting a bit of grey in my hair. I seem to be going for much brighter colours at the moment. Or maybe it's because the world outside's a bit miserable and I want to brighten myself up. So I swapped the colours. I have done, this is Seafarer, which is actually a sort of navy grey colour. It's not a proper grey, it's not a proper navy. And then I have used, the bright green is Felted Tweed, but then I've used Alpaca Classic for the other shades because I wanted something that really popped. It's a gorgeous make. The colour work is so easy. It looks really effective. It's all slip stitch. If you have done our Lampas make along, which we did in January this year, so January 25, that's slip stitch as well, and it is really effective, really simple. I don't do complicated knits. I sit down at night, I'm often shattered, I just want to pick something up and knit, and I don't do complicated knits, so this was perfect for me. New techniques for me, never done a setting sleeve before. I think I'd always been a bit scared by them and actually took a little bit of time to sew it up, but it was really simple. I did spend a long time sewing this garment up. I didn't carry my colours up the side. I cut every colour off and sewed the ending. So I had 11 billion ends, it felt like, in the end, and it did take me a while, but it was worth it. I'm very pleased. The mattress stitch around the side I'm really pleased with because I've matched up the colours. It's, you can see the join. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. And I really like the shoulders as well because the stripes come in together on the shoulders. So that was the Dalton from Mag 76. And again, I want this one to be off the mannequins as well because I want to be able to wear it. So 2 finished things, which gives me license to start something new, which I'll talk about towards the end. But let me show you what else I've been working on. I've done quite a lot of travelling this month and wanted something really simple. that I could pick up, put down, knit in hotel rooms, etc. I've been to see Mum and Dad in Portugal. I've been to Germany to a trade fair. And this is the Stephen West Botanic shawl. Very crumpled, well-used pattern now. The Stephen West Botanic shawl. Vanessa, who owns the fabulous Hoop Haberdashery down in Kent, is also our rep for Art Yarns, who are a distributor in the UK. They do Lang and Shopple and Hirchgarn and lots of beautiful yarns. She came in wearing this shawl a couple of years ago now, and I really liked it. She wore it to a couple of our meetings. So, ooh. And then she came in for another meeting in January, and she had a different Stephen West on that I did like as well, but then I thought, don't like it quite as much as the Botanic. So I thought I'd give it a go. Again, I've got a thing with slip stitch colour work at the moment. I'm going to show you 3 things using slip stitch colour work, which shows how easy it is. This is slip stitch to get these little ridges going up. It's a very simple pattern. I've never done a Stephen West before, and you can see why he's so popular. It is just a beautiful make. The pattern's in my head now. I can pick it up and put it down. I am using quite different yarns to the one he's suggested. For the background colour, for the blue, I'm using Fibre Space Vivacious 4-ply in denim. It's obviously been very popular because we've sold out of that colour at the moment, so I'll be ordering that today. It'll be in by the end of the week. So Fibre Space Vivacious 4-ply is this blue colour, the denim colour. This is a gorgeous yarn. We have used this a lot for make-alongs. It's stunning. I've never found a knot in it. It's dyed beautifully. It's pure superwash merino. It feels amazing. So I've done that, and then I have used Knit Pro Symphony hand-dyed yarn called Terra for the background. I have used rhubarb. Again, we've sold out of rhubarb, so I need to order that. But the Symphony Terra, it's the first time I've used this yarn. It is gorgeous. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% polyamide, so you can use it for socks, but it is super soft. It doesn't, sock yarns can sometimes have a little bit of a harshness to them. You can't feel that in this at all. And the way the colours change, there is a bright pink here, which is just delicious. I don't think I'm going to finish this anytime soon. I've got to knit 4 balls. Those are the first 2. But it is one of those things that I'll just keep picking up and putting down when I want something really simple and I'm on the go. So that's the Botanic shawl. I told you I've done a lot this month. Then I have been making this sweater. I first saw this garment, here you go, Stylecraft Special XL. I first saw this last summer at a meeting with Stylecraft. Loved it so much, in fact last September at the knit show. Loved it so much that Stylecraft sent me some sample balls of this bright pink for me to start it. I cast on in February, knitted the back. Haven't picked it up since because I got a bit distracted by my next one, but I do like this. It's very bright. I know it's very bright. I said I'm going for bright colours at the moment. Don't have anything this colour in my wardrobe, but it's such a quick and easy knit. In my mind, this is going to be my next project that I'm going to try and finish off before we start our next make-along in a couple of weeks. But we'll see how I get on with that. But this is lovely. It's pattern 10127. There's a cardigan or a jumper. Initially, I was going to do the cardigan. I think I'm actually going to do the jumper now. The back is the same for either regardless. I think I'll wear the jumper easier. I struggle. This is a lovely cardigan, but I don't wear it very often because you've got to have something clean and think what fits to go underneath it, whereas a jumper, you don't have that problem. I have, however, on the jumper pattern, they just use 2 colours. I have used 3. So I've used the colourway from the cardigan, but in the sweater. So that's Special XL. Now, finally, I really wanted to get this finished last night. And as it would happen, I was also watching a really good programme that I didn't want to watch. And the final episode finished at 20 to 11 last night, which is late for me. And I managed to get all the knitting done. I just didn't do the cast off. This is the Rowan Lampas cowl by Lisa Richardson. This is our Rowan make along for January 2025. It's been massively popular. It's gorgeous. Again, it's slip stitch. You could make it in either, we had kits for Summer Light DK or we had kits for the Rowan Fine Tweed Haze. Honestly, the Fine Tweed Haze is just delicious. It's soft, it's squishy, not found any knots in it. It's feels amazing. It's not itchy, it's nice and soft. And this is, so like I said, all I have to do for this is cast off, sort my ends out, do the edging. I think it's got edging that goes down that one side, and I'm hoping I'll get all that done tonight. Slip stitch colour work, again, told you there was a bit of a theme this month. It is my new favourite technique. So that was the Lampas cowl. I was determined to finish this off before our new make along, our tank along, starts officially on Monday the 24th of March. I'm going to be casting something on at 1 o'clock. I cannot decide what I'm going to cast on at all. I've got about 4 projects in my mind. The one I thought I was going to do, I thought I was going to do a petite knits one in bright blue. However, I've just realised we're already having that knitted up for the shop, so we'd have 2 in the shop. Might not do that one. Do I want to do something chunky? Do I want to do something Aran way? I don't know, but I know I need to get this finished off. So I'm hoping, I don't have a lot to do with this. I'll cast off, sort the ends out, etc. Finish it off and then block it tonight. Fingers crossed. So there you go. I've been a bit of a busy bee. Hello again. I'm back. Just as we were clearing away from the video, realised that I'd completely forgotten to show you one of my projects. It was hidden away in a bag, and so I've been a real busy bee this month. This was the vertical stripe sweater from Petite Knits. I am not doing it in Petite Knits yarns because I started this before we got the Petite Knits yarns. So there's a story behind this. I started it initially using 2 balls of Fibre Space Cumulus, which is absolutely delicious. It's baby Suri alpaca, 74%, 24% mulberry silk. It's got that beautiful silky core through it. It's gorgeous. So I started it in 2 balls, but you might remember we put it on social media. I think I hadn't pushed it down onto my cables of my circulars overnight, and it ended up with a really funny kink running through it. And as often happens with these things, it put me off a bit. Nothing to do with the yarn, totally me, couldn't work out what I'd done. So I then decided I was doing it in grey. I didn't want it in grey. So I've started it again. And I've started it in, I don't have a ball of the full one. This is King Cole Merino Blend 4-ply. Really, really economical yarn and gorgeous. I mean, soft and lovely and such a bargain. It's £3 or £4 a ball for 50 grams. It goes a long way. And again, a strand of Fibre Space Cumulus. Don't those match beautifully? So it is very, very, very simple. I took this away on a knitting retreat with me a few weeks ago with some friends, and they were laughing at me because I just seem to keep going round and round and round and round and round. But I love it. The fabric it's creating is really delicious. The pattern, it's Petite Knit, vertical stripes. Unusually for Petite Knit, it's knitted bottom up. An awful lot of her garments are knitted top down, but this one is bottom up. Again, very, very, very simple. I think you cast on and you literally keep going until the garment measures 23 centimetres. So I'm almost there now to start looking at some shaping, etc. Oh no, sorry, ignore me. I'm keeping going until I measure 44 centimetres. Thought that, I'm looking, thinking, God, that could be almost 23 now. It was the sleeves I was looking at. But really enjoying this. And like I say, Petite Knits patterns, we've done a blog post on how to read a Petite Knits patterns. She writes them slightly differently to a standard UK pattern. She gives you a lot more information. Once you've done one, this would be my 4th or 5th Petite Knits now. Her patterns are incredible. And you don't need to use expensive yarns for them. I've knitted Petite Knits in King Cole, Cotton Soft, the King Cole Merino Blend 4-ply. You don't need to use an expensive yarn. Beautifully written, incredibly simple, and I'm really enjoying that one.